guys, just quickly watch this video and let's hear your take at the end of it. Stay tuned.
You work with the bank.
Yes. Yes.
What do you know about the robbery?
What I know about the robbery is that the same NS that met them had met me earlier with a lot of threats based on a discussion we had sometime in November, which he said he pre-recorded and was going to use against me, either using against me or threatening me, my family, or anybody around me if I don't go ahead to cooperate. I tried to report to the police, but he told me that if I go ahead to do that as I'm doing that he has already told his friends to do anything that they will to me if he's arrested.
So what role did you play?
I took them in, which was a role and instruction that was given by the said Ernest. He insisted I had a meeting with them, and he said I should bring them in. I should bring them in, and they will take over from there.
What was...
For 2 years plus.
And how long have you been working with the NS you're calling?
I've not worked with him. He's a customer in the bank. He comes to the bank, and that was where we got to know each other because I work in customer service and I treat requests. So that's when I got to know. And when there's a place I went to drink. I used to go and drink there, and that was where he works.
So what was the deal that you had with him that was making him to threaten you?
It wasn't a deal. We're having a conversation about work and all, and he was complaining that certain requests will be brought to the bank and they don't treat early. That why is it that we've not improved on our service? And I tried to explain to him, I tried to defend the fact that it's not like that. These things sometimes they take longer time than normal customers tend to know. We work inside. He now said that one is not an excuse, that maybe these banks, they need to start touching them so that they understand. And I told him, I said, do you want to go and rob the bank? Do you want to get people to go and rob the bank? Or what do you want to do? Do you want to kill someone there to make an impression? No, that's not the way to go about it. He had this on record that day. And after like 2-3 weeks, he called me that thing he said, he has gotten people. I said, I didn't tell you that I want to go and rob the bank, or I didn't tell you that you should bring people. Please, let's let this matter be. And that was when he even came to my house with his friends, threatened, he called, he described my family house, that he had traced me to my family house. That anything I'm going to do now, that any outcome I should take it like that. I was afraid to come to the police because I didn't know what he was going to do to my family or any other person around me.
What were your discussions, the pre-operation meeting? Because there must be a meeting.
Yes,
so
he told me to tell them how to go inside. He even said that I should take them in, I should show them where the CCTV camera is, I should show them where the MOPO, that's the officer on duty that day, would be. He even came along that day, but he didn't come in the same car. He came in a different car and stayed across the bank that day. When we drove in, he even called and told me that he just saw us enter, that I hope it is what we discussed that I am doing. Out of fear, I told him yes. He said I should just do as we have agreed, which is to take them in and let them do the remaining. He's going to take it. I drove them to the bank, as the person instructed me to do.
Why are you here?
I'm here because of the incident that occurred on Saturday.
What was the incident?
What role did you play in the bank robbery, in the attempted bank robbery?
We were among those people. I was among those people that robbed the bank. It happened that all that happened that day was that Mr. Larry invited us. Yeah, Mr. Ernest met me and told him that there's a job that he wants us to do, but he's going to connect us to the person that has the work. So I asked him who the person is. He says a man. So he had finally called me and introduced me to Mr. Larry. So Mr. Larry now told us that there's this event that I want us to carry out, that NS has been troubling him, that if only we can successfully do that, he and NS precisely have the background survey that they are going to guide us. It's going to be stressless within some minutes to wrap up the deal. So I say, what's the deal about? He says a bank. I was like, I shocked. I said, I've never done so. He said, I should not worry, that there's a vehicle that nobody will see us, that we should not worry, that everything will be in place, everything will be intact. That do I know some persons that can? I say, well, let me check. So my friends that are always come around me, I told them, they say, okay, anyway, but they also never wanted it, but we all agreed at the end of the day. So that was how I came to find myself there.
But you are like you've heard that you were once a military officer.
No,
What led to, can you explain
yes.
that?
I went for a recruitment in Nigeria Army, and 2017. Yeah, within some weeks, our POP, pass out parade, they dismissed us or they withheld us for a reason that I cannot really understand. They say it's medical. I lasted there for almost 6 months.
6 months in
Dot, yeah, yes. Nigeria Army Deposaria. I never had it. No. I never. It just. Yeah, sure, I knew, but the thing just came up. It's just a difference of some days to the day. It came up on Tuesday to Saturday. So we are just thinking about what they told us, that is easy and they're going to give us money to.
How much were you promised?
They promised to give us 7 million. No. Yes, all of us.
But were you told earlier that it was a bank you were going to rob?
Yes.
Honestly, the whole thing is just really laughable and so funny. Every one of them is for me, since, oh, they have not been doing that before. I have not done this before. This is my first time. Somebody threatened me, all of that. And I think this will serve as a lesson to all these people, anybody who wants to be involved in this, in any form of crime. Because some people these ones are just, went for robbery. Some are just using human beings as rituals, with all manner of things. And at the end of the day, irrespective of how you want to justify it, or that something that could have led to you taking that decision and acting in that manner, no matter how somebody is going to force you, if you want to say, oh, because of the economy, because of this and that, there was an incident that just, that's been going on, it's been going viral on social media. A particular boy that went to take his girlfriend, himself and the mother, using another person's for ritual. That kind of a thing will be vomiting money for them. And the excuse the boy was giving was that his mother has been the breadwinner of the house, and all of that. At the end of the day, the mother couldn't cope, and himself and the mother, they connived to go and use somebody else's daughter or child to just to finish the person, take somebody's life. And you want to have that confidence that you'll be going to be spending that money. If, let's say, peradventure, the thing eventually works for them, you now have peace of mind, and everybody will be looking at them. And because in this our country, people just understand that, oh, you have money, nobody questions you, nobody wants to know how you started. Everybody wants to associate with rich people, nobody wants to associate with poor people. And that is the reason why majority of them don't even have a conscience, because they know that nobody's going to question you. Even at higher level, even go to church, you have that kind of money, just pay. You say you pay your tithe, they will collect it. Nobody will ask questions. Nobody will say, oh, how did you make it, how come, and all of that. Of course, majority of those people, and even in the public as well, we want to associate with you because you already have the money. Nobody wants to know how you got the money in the first place. But if you still come out and say, oh, I really want to, I'm doing this because of the condition, because of the economy, because of this and that, at the end of the day, the government that you are trying to blame, they will use you to shine. Because when it comes to the level of all those politicians who are stealing us blind, they know how to go around the whole thing, and they will escape all of those things. Most especially if they are in the book record of the people who are in power. But if they are not in the book record of them, that is when you see that, oh, the EFCC will be working, the police will be working, and all of that. Oh, that they are really on point. So if you want to go and get yourself or involved in any form of crime, they will use you to shine. The police will use you to shine. The politicians will use you to shine. The judiciary, they will use you to shine, because very quickly they will judge your case. You'll be thrown behind bar. And that is just the way it is. So if everybody should be tempted, of course, we always say that, level of tolerance differs from person to person. If you feel that, okay, you want to go into that crime, what if everybody decides to do the same thing? Who will be robbed? Who will be left? Who are you going to rob? If all the bank workers they decided that, okay, they want to go into that stuff, who will now be robbed? There will be no bank. There will be no bank. If you are planning to harm somebody, if you are planning to use somebody as rituals, the way some people do believe, and somebody is even hiring you to use you as ritual, then who will remain on this earth? So that is just one thing. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, all these small thieves, all these small criminals, it does not take time for police to get them. They will get them. The ones that they will want to be pussyfooty about are the ones that are, all those big shots, because it's paddy. So if you are all this whatever, they will use you to shine. So the best bet is just to, just to keep yourself, keep on forging. We know that the economy is not good, but it's not a yardstick for you to go into crime. After all, some people are still there, still struggling. What has happened to them? Nothing. And they are still moving on. Now they have truncated their destiny. They've truncated their lives. All of those questions that we're asking them is just for formality. They will throw them behind bars. Nothing will happen. All of those excuses. Oh, I've not done it before. Oh, this is my first time. This is my this and that. Somebody threatened me. I don't know if you guys believe that guy that was saying, oh, his friend or somebody threatened him to do this and that if he does not do that, and he wanted to report to the police, and the guy threatened him, he threatened your family, threatened everybody, and none of them could really even say anything, or you could not even confide in anybody. But I don't know how truthful that is the explanation is, or because until when he's being tortured very well, Nigerians, Nigerian police, they will torture him, then he will say the truth, because all of those songs that he's saying, just listening to him, one will tend to believe him. But if they continue interrogating him, Nigerian police know how to get truth out of the whole thing. If they mean business, you'll be surprised that this guy will be saying different things. So it is a lesson to others, to anybody, whether you are old or you are whatever, that you should not involve yourself in crime. If you involve yourself in crime, other people are involved in crime, who is going to be left? That means the whole place will just be something else. Even you can imagine Oju Zokalo now, with all his money, with all his wealth, with all the way he has been trying to postpone or to even make sure that the case is the case dies. But when it got to the time, he was captured, and we know where he is right now. So the whole thing is just the whole country is everywhere, just messy. There's crime everywhere, which we know. But in our country, all those vices, they are just free fall, or anything you can think of is just a free fall. So if you are not in their book, their good record, they will just grab you. Police, all these small these things, police will just grab you, and they will use it to shine, and they are using them to shine. And first and foremost, media trial will be the first thing to that we're going to be experiencing before they will do the needful. It's not going to take the police any it won't stress them. They will just get you. So the best, just compose yourself. Everybody is forming innocence. Oh, I've never done it before. This is my first time. This is my this is my that. But some of them, you could see that they really understood what they were going into. But because they've been caught, so they are trying to bring up all manner of excuses and all of that. But let's see what happens at the end of the day. But what do you guys think? Leave your comments below in the comment section. Bye.